to Mountain Lakes Lane and end at the fire department, where there will be a barbecue and some refreshments for everybody that wants to attend. I'm going to tell everybody that between 10 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning, and until the parade is over, expect some delays because it's absolutely going to be congested here. They have their whole battalion coming down. The Greenwood Lake PBA Bicycle Rodeo is on May 21st at 10:00 hours. It'll be held at the police department, which is 16 Church Street. And we're also looking to do Greenwood Lake PBA Coffee with a Cop, slated for June 7th. That's a Wednesday, and that will be held at the Village Hall.
Nice.
I'd also just like to report that Chief Trezino here is present. He has been training our guys on rapid deployment, active shooter, barricaded subjects. He's doing a phenomenal job, and we're really looking to collaborate with them as well. So I just wanted to point that out and thank Chief Trezino. And that's the end of my report.
The other question we have is the rumor true that you were the Easter Bunny at the Easter egg hunt?
That is untrue.
Okay.
That was the real Easter bunny. Thank you.
You're welcome. Water, Phil, please.
First off, the department would like to welcome Matt to his first official board meeting as Mayor of Rockland.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to working for and with him and addressing any and all water-related concerns that our village is presented with. For the month of April, the department is pleased to report that our new well G is still easily meeting the village's demands for water. We're still working closely with Delaware Engineering on what will be needed to begin the large capital improvement project to improve and update the aging water treatment facility along with Lakeland's pump station BFD project. All summer water systems are in service and fully operational along with the concession stand. And lastly, we'd like to thank the town DPW for their assistance with a number of service line related leaks and repairs. That's my report for this one.
Thank you, Phil. Lake Commission, Matt Beck, please.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Matt and your board. Just to bring you up to speed, our next meeting is going to be the 26th. Two things on the agenda they're working on. New Jersey State is looking to put a free boat launch at Browns Park. And the commission is, I've talked to the chief about, what impact it would have to us. We really, as a commission, don't have much say in it. They're looking for a reference of opinion from the commission, and so far it looks like nobody's really in favor of it, but I don't think that's going to have much weight.
Okay.
And that'll be our next meeting again, is the next Wednesday, 26th.
Thank you, Matt.
Matt, is the meeting here in West Milford?
The meeting's here,
Here.
the senior center,
All right. Thank you very much.
What day was that?
Wednesday the 26th.
All right, thank you.
Commission reports. Trustee Clifford.
Yeah, so I met with the Chamber of Commerce, and they had a spring mixer at Murphy's last week, and it was fabulous, very well attended. They're planning to have their street fair on June 10th. Lots going on June 10th in the village on that day. And we're also talking about highlighting a business of the month. And the village will put it on their website, and we will put it on social media and maybe the newspapers, and talk about our wonderful businesses in Greenwood Lake. So we're hoping to start that soon. And then I just wanted to mention the Centennial, because we've been working with all the organizations and all of the businesses, and everybody's been joining our committees. We've been working really hard. We've got a lot of things planned for next year. We're hoping more people come out and volunteer. You can volunteer for one day. You can volunteer for a committee. We need lots of people to pull this off. But we also need money. And we'll be looking for sponsors. We're going to be having fundraising events. We're having a ball drop on June 10th. And we're going to be selling a lot of tickets, I hope, to raise a lot of money so that we can do a lot of fun events for the Centennial next year. We have two other fundraisers this fall. We're talking about having a Vegas night and a some kind of gala. So keep your eyes out, and it's exciting stuff. We're very lucky to be having a Centennial. So great. Thank you. That's my report.
Thank you, Nancy. Trustee Halley.
First of all, congratulations, Mayor Buckley.
Thank you, sir.
Looking forward to your tenure and working with you. The only thing I'll speak about tonight is, Adam spoke with the police, is the beach. All of a sudden, it's beach season. We have a lot of work to do. And I use the word we, and I mean Ed Bolello, we. Okay, so we have a lot of work to do. But anyway, all kidding aside, we're having a new ticket booth / structure shed. Instead of using a picnic table for the people doing the entrance and stuff like that. We have the Board of Health coming down in about a month. The police department will be putting our dock and ropes in, newly acquired ropes. So everything is running right according to schedule. I spoke with the manager today. We have what we feel is a sufficient number of lifeguards. We're joining with the town, sharing lifeguards, so we should be in fine shape all summer. And Kathleen already ordered the beach passes, so I think May 1st, after that, if you purchase beach passes, they should be getting ready to be sent out. And that concludes my report at this time.
Thank you very much. Trustee Count.
I'm going to start with the library. Two things I wanted to mention because they're doing this week. Tomorrow at the library from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. With Sustainable Warwick, the library will be collecting window air conditioners, dehumidifiers, mini fridges, and water coolers to dispose of. So if you have anything, you can drop them off at the library tomorrow from 4 to 7 p.m. And also on Thursday, the library is holding a composting class with the people from Grow Local Greenwood Lake. You can give the library a call to sign up for that, see if there's any room left. And as always, there's tons of cool things happening at the library. So check out their website, gwllibrary.org, or you can call them at 477-8733. On to my seniors, there's always something happening at the senior center, Zumba, yoga, cards, bingo. Our senior director, Donna Garley, is in the audience. She can vouch that they keep her busy. Every Wednesday is lunch from the Office of the Aging. If you'd like to be included in that, please reach out to Donna at 477-8482. And I just want everyone to know that the Ladies Auxiliary is doing gift card bingo again on May 12th at 7 p.m. This event sells out fast, so if you want tickets, you can call Maureen at 845-596-6807 or Dawn at 845-978-2565, or you can stop by the American Legion and pick up your tickets. That ends my report.
Thank you very much. Trustee Cellier.
Thank you. Yeah. So my report is for the month of March. We'll start with the building department. The building department took in $9,501 in the month of March, highlighted by building permits, so that very active there with activity in the village, and also short-term rentals, which made up the majority of that number. The planning board did meet in the month of March. There were 3 applicants on the agenda, and the zoning board did meet, but the applicants on that zoning board agenda were moved to April, right, for continuing sort of those applications. That ends my report.
Thank you very much. Attorney report, please.
As all of you are quite accustomed to hearing, my report is both lengthy and confidential, but I am prepared to answer questions. I was pleased to be able to attend the chamber meeting and event last week, and was glad to see so many local businesses and people coming out and being active in the community. A few people raised some questions that I was able to answer about the building department.
Thank you very much. Clerk's report.
Reminder that water bills are due without penalty by this Friday, April 21st. And as Trustee Halley said, we've been working on the beach passes. They are ordered. They're not the same as last year. They're not going to be the cards. They're actually going to be pins that you can wear, just like down at the Jersey Shore, if you ever rented a house or anything like that. They'll be all different colors like they did with the cards. Once we get them in and we have them sorted out for those that have already ordered, we will email everybody, or if they did not give an email, call them to let them know what day they can come pick up their passes. And that's the end of my report.
Thank you very much. Old business, Solitude Lake Management. So far, they've skipped 2 meetings with us. So, we're working on that. We have all our permits in hand, and hopefully we can resolve the issue with Solitude and get, back to taking care of the lake. Streetlights and real term. As of now, we have 50% of the lights in town are LED lights, and the other ones are out to bid to be either brought up to LED standards or solar or whatever they feel necessary to, in their bid, say. That bid is right now with Orange and Rockland. We're also gonna have a bid with a private contractor for streetlights. Centennial Park. I know I brought this up before about moving Centennial Park to Mr. Brown's property. I think that's a better suited area for that, personally.
Think of that.
But I would like everybody's opinion on that, and let's start with Nancy.
I went down to see the property. I had never paid attention to it before, and it's great. What a perfect place for the park.
Right, it's big.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's
Got
like,
little people down there.
yeah, it's great. Perfect. So
Kelly?
I'm 100% for it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea to do with that piece of property.
Okay. Kathleen, do you have an opinion?
I think it's great. I think, not having it back by Lionsfield, the only people that really go back there that you won't see it off the beaten path. This way it'll bring more attention to the lake. Nobody really makes that left. If we can sit there and, promote it more, we can promote the lake.
I'm in agreement.
So am I. Agreement.
Do you have any issues with us?
No
moving
legal
forward?
objection.
Alright, perfect. Reorganization meeting, I told everybody that they wanted a copy of it. It's here and it will be posted. Fireworks company. Everybody knows I like fireworks. I do have a new firework company that's gonna be hopefully setting off our fireworks. We just have to work a couple details out in the language of the contract. But I think it's gonna work out really well. And he's looking forward to sending up a lot of stuff on the 4th of July. I personally have worked with this guy before, me and Sean Fry, when we used to set off fireworks back in the day. And they're looking forward to coming here and working with us again. And they're looking forward to training our police department to start shooting off fireworks. So we'll work out that part of it where they start going up there probably 2 at a time to train, and maybe some of the fire department also. And you'll love it up there.
And me.
And Kelly.
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna save us money on one.
And the whole idea about this changing the firework company and training is eventually we could shoot them off ourselves. We'll start buying tubes and equipment, and when everybody's trained, we'll shoot them off ourselves, save money that way, where we're just paying for the firework. And if these guys get good at it, maybe somebody might want to hire them, and that'll be income for the village. That's the goal here. Skate park and pump track. I had a meeting with the skate park today. I tried to get them to give me all the money so I could do the project, but that didn't go over too well. They are still collecting money. They want to start as soon as possible. They look to start in fall. I'm going to be pushing for them to start in fall. And we're probably going to need volunteer work for that just to keep the cost down, because the money they've raised so far was probably 2 years old for all the quotes they got, and now everybody knows everything went up. So with the money they have, we're going to try to get it done. We also talked about a pump track going in behind the skate park. We'll be looking into that, maybe hopefully getting a grant, and because that keeps coming up over and over, like kids want a pump track, and apparently it's a big draw to the town, so we're gonna look further into that. What else we have here? Extending the walking trail. We went over that with Warwick DPW and with Cub Scouts. Richie Brennan is possibly extending the walking trail from where it is behind CVS Field and coming out somewhere at the other end by the Bark Park or somewhere like that. We're gonna look at the drawings more. I know there's old drawings that were more drew up. We're gonna start looking at that again and see if we can connect the two. The plan is to use the material that's up behind the DPW, the wood chips and stuff like that, to first put that down as the path and then eventually pave it to make it part of the walking trail again. But I'll be updating everybody on that in the future. New engineering firm. We reached out to a new engineering firm. I don't even know how to pronounce their name. Does anybody know how to do it?
M-H-E or M-E-A?
It's McGowie something and something.
Yeah.
But
They come,
MHE Engineering. for
they
short.
come very highly recommended. And the idea with that is right now we have 3 engineers. We want to consolidate into one engineer firm, and they'll be our planning engineer and for all projects going forward. And hopefully that will save us some money in the long run. That's the idea behind that. Bed race. Right now, we're talking about probably June 17th having the bed race. The town itself will be running it. The village will run that ourselves, which basically be me. I'll be running that. And the idea is we're gonna start collecting beds that are on the side of the roads, putting them somewhere by the DPW, and have whoever wants to be in the bed race can go and pick a bed and decorate it, make it easy on everybody that's in the bed race. We also have 2 beds, race beds already made and ready to go. So June 17th, we're looking for that. We're going out over that with Chief. We're probably gonna start it on Elks Drive and end it at the end of Murphy's. That seems the best route. It's a little less than a quarter mile, but I think that'll work well. And that's the bed race.
Somewhere there's a trophy.
You don't know who has the trophy?
I do not know, but there is a trophy with everyone's tag on it. I will look upstairs at Murphy's,
Okay,
see if it's there.
thank you. Any questions about bed race? What is the bed race?
Yeah,
You
they're new
can't
to the
answer
area.
questions.
They're new.
What is a bed race? Wow.
But we
They're
can't.
new to the area,
Yeah.
so.
What is a bed race?
So the bed race has been around for, since what,
1975.
Nancy, do you wanna explain the bed race a little bit?
Ah,
Tell me
well,
the
it's been
engineering
run by
project.
several
They
different
call it-
organizations. It's been run by the Lions, by the
The
Chamber,
generalist questions.
now us. People get a
We can't-
bed,
we
they
can't
decorate
answer
it.
this during the meeting, we have to wait until general questions. Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So,
So when I open the meeting to the public,
Privilege of the
please
floor.
come up and
when we
ask
get
that
privilege
question,
of the
then I'll
floor, then
address
ask
it.
that question,
Yeah,
and then we can all talk about it, cause it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right, moving on. Events. Friday
Sorry.
night, men's basketball at the middle school, 8 to 10 p.m. Community center, Tuesday, 4 to 6 p.m. 2nd to 5th grades, Wednesday, 6 to 8 p.m. 6th and 8th grade. Little League Parade. We went over that. Saturday, April 22nd at 9 a.m. Lake Commission meeting, Wednesday, April 26th at 7 p.m. Senior Center. Now, privilege of the floor. If
Now.
you would like to ask your question
Go ahead.
about the bed race, you can go
My
first.
name is Lisa. I live in Windermere Park, and I'm wondering what's a bed race? And also, where is the area that you're talking about putting the Centennial Park for Mr. Brown?
You know where the town beach is?
Yes.
That property right to the right where there's like
Okay.
3 trees there, that's the property we're talking about.
And I think one of you is better to talk about the bed race than me. I don't have a
So
history
the-
with it.
This is like a long-standing tradition. It goes back years, years and years. My dad actually ran in the bed race. So it used to be that you would get the local pubs would make beds. You'd have a big, and anyone could decorate a bed, whatever theme you wanted. You decorate, and there's a big parade. After the parade, different organizations would race. So you race from like where the Elks is, kind of down past Murphy's. Years ago, they raced the entire length. Beth, am I correct? The entire length.
And they need the ambulance out?
No, I know you didn't run.
Done.
I do hold the land speed record for
He
the
does
bed
hold
race.
the, well, it was the shorts. It was the, first of all, it was the shorts. They went to Hanley's, but correct me if I'm wrong, when it used to start years ago.
The Quickie Mart.
At the Quick
Yes.
Mart, okay. So basically you have just 2 teams usually 3 to 4 people pushing and 1 person on the bed, and you run for the fastest time through the entire village while everybody's screaming, yelling, and cheering you on. So
There's also
Yeah.
prizes for the best decorated
prizes,
bed.
and it's a big day. Everyone's out and about, and it's a fun, good community day.
I mean, it's always great to see the different decorated beds and all the different themes that people come up with and how they decorate their beds. So, and watching them parade through before the races actually start is like the fun part of it.
Yeah.
And then once they race it, and they try to get everybody involved. It's not, it's not just the bars. It's all local organizations, all people, anybody can
who
do
wants
it.
to race can put a team in. Everybody decorates a bed. We
Yeah.
all did it.
Yeah,
Lena
like
made us all do it.
my sister-in-law used to get all of our kids together, and she made like my one son a bearded woman, and they were all like carnival and all this other stuff.
My
It was,
kids too.
yeah.
We did Wizard of Oz one year.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's a lot of fun, and it's a great tradition that we're bringing back.
If I can find pictures, I can show you some after the meeting. I can't find them on my phone. I was trying to find some before. Ask, tell me, does anyone else have any questions?
Anybody else have any other questions?
Anybody else for privilege of the floor? Mrs. Cartley.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff Sarine, Chris Hall, Kevin Holder, Adam. They went in and scraped the bathrooms down at the Lions Field and repainted them, and they look beautiful.
Yeah.
It was Matt Buckley.
Nice.
So thank you for doing that extra now.
Thank you.
Matthew Buckley, sorry, Kevin's away at school.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else? Nope. Moving on. Approval to pay all audited bills. Can
I'll
I
make
get a
the mo-
motion to approve
I'll make the motion.
all bills? Kelly,
Someone
second?
I'll second.
Celia,
Chad?
second. All
All
aye?
in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of minutes from the March 2023 meeting. Can I get a motion to
Make
approve
a
the minutes? Mr. Halley,
Second.
Kelly Combs. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'm gonna move executive session to the last. Resolutions.
No, you gotta,
Because
because whatever we talk about in executive session is going to affect
Alright.
what our resolutions are.
So what
So
am I
to
gonna say
kick
about
everybody
executive
out.
session?
we still won't be going into executive session. We have to leave and they can
are we
come
voting on
back.
these resolutions
Yeah.
after it then?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to, because you're talking about the contracts that we're doing in resolution.
For all of them?
Yeah, you would come back and we do all of them at the same
So
time.
so we're going into executive session now, right?
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Once we could do it after.
Alright, so,
At this time, we're going to be.
at this time, we're gonna go into executive session for
Yep.
the reasons.
May will be going into executive session. We need to discuss matters of contract as well as ongoing litigation involving the village. When we come out of executive session, we'll reopen the door, allow people to come back inside so they could see. We do anticipate voting on resolutions, some of which are listed in the agenda. But we do anticipate voting tonight after we come out of executive session. You're more than welcome to wait outside, and we will come outside and alert anyone outside that we are out of executive session, and you can come back into the courtroom to watch the remaining portion of the village board meeting.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Go into
We'll make a
To
motion to go into
executive
executive session.
Yes.
I'll
Tom,
second it.
second,
Alright,
Second.
so Hallie,
Hallie Kelm.
Hallie Kelm,
Aye.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?